So who's ready for some Fallout Battle Royale?
Woo! Wait, that's not what it is. Probably.
Oh, no. So yeah, Fallout got announced. The new
Fallout
76. Apparently, the rumor is supposed to be some sort of like
Online
survival thing like Rust. We'll see if that's actually what it is, or if it's just
Fallout,
another.
The last two have kind of been a single-player survival thing.
It's
They're getting
Skyrim.
4.
It's Skyrim, but in the wasteland. But we're not here to talk about Fallout, unless it involves Fallout Equestria, which unfortunately we are not talking about that. But we're actually just going to talk about the normal ponies. Yes, welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is episode 225 for the week of June 3rd. I am Alca7raz, and joining me like normal is Nemesis.
Hi.
So yeah, we got another fairly full episode today. A decent amount of news. Looks like it's starting to pick up again.
Uh-oh.
We also got we're going to talk about a comic. The Ponyville Mysteries comics are finally starting to hit
premiere of
shelves.
that.
So we've got the penultimate first half of the season.
Lots of qualifiers here.
A lot of qualifiers. Penultimate first half season episode of the show to talk about. And we got a little bit of fan content after that. So let's jump into the news like we normally do. If you like to follow along, and I do recommend you do, you can find all of our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. Remember, that's LIBSYN. So go there, click the link for this episode, and let's get to this. In convention news, Crystal Mountain PonyCon has announced Rebecca Shreket.
Woo.
In fandom news, the creator of the Daydreaming Derpy game has another game in the works. This one's called Spike's Time Off.
Yeah, apparently it's actually a threequel to 2 Flash games.
Yes.
This you can download, though. Or will be able to.
Yeah. And another one of the Questfold games is in development. This one's Hospital Anoraham, I guess that's how you pronounce
Another
that.
ham.
Another ham. Yeah, so if you like the Questfold and Canterfold, whatever those other ones, the whole series of games this person has made, if you like those, there's another one coming.
It's the creepy game.
Into merchandise news, Hasbro is working with a clothing company called United Colors of Benetton to produce new lines of Pony and Transformers apparel.
Yeah.
We only care about Pony stuff here, though. We don't care about Transformers. But these look like they're probably going to be for the younger audiences, so yeah.
How dare they make stuff for children in children's toy line?
I know, right? The McDonald's Cutie Mark Crew Happy Meal toys will be heading to Germany, as well as Korean stores, the Philippines, and Ukraine. So those have popped up, and apparently in the Ukraine one, they are spelling Starlight Glimmer as Starlight Shimmer. Something may have been lost in translation.
She really is a Sunset clone.
Well, those three, Twilight, Starlight, and Sunset, all have very similar names, as we have commented many times before.
And Starlight is, what if it was them, but bad?
Any chance to trash on Starlight, huh?
She brought up, I'm gonna trash on her.
Moving on, the Friendship Power Equestria Girls dolls now have packaging photos available. These are the newly updated, very classic doll style, I guess you want to call them.
And these are the Friendship Power ones, and I guess more superhero-y.
Yep.
Yeah, they got more like superhero-esque outfits.
Yep.
And they're actually doing Superman poses.
Yeah.
There you go. Superhero. Except they only touched on that once in the shorts, and it was just a comic, and that's it.
The My Little Pony Tales of Equestria starter set has now been officially solicited by Alliance Games. You can now get it ordered. There's a link in the show notes that you should be reading that will have the diamond order code that you can take to a comic store to have them pre-order it for you. It's coming out sometime in August. It's a really stupid system that we've complained about before. But yes, it's like a starter set for the tabletop game. It's a good way to get into it, apparently. So, if you're interested, click the link, get the order code, go pre-order it. It means you actually have to talk to someone, though.
Oh, no. You have to talk to someone to play the game.
I know, but you have to talk to a retail person, someone you don't know, and that isn't one of your friends.
Oh, no.
Yes, oh no.
Do it. Do it, you wimp.
Gameloft has added the second part to their wedding update, as well as Derpy, which they call Muffins, who's like really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the price in gems is differing depending on where you are. EQD says it's like 525 gems, but a bunch of people are saying it only costs them $250. Which is apparently less than $20 worth, but not by much.
Still not great
expensive.
price.
Still not great. In Equestria Girls news, the Equestria Girls Tales of Canterlot High DVD is available on Amazon UK for pre-order.
It was not available there until now.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's up for pre-order.
Apparently, but they imported the Australian version because that was the same. It's still also Region 2.
Oh.
The one with the misspelling and everything.
Oops.
Yeah, it's been available in the US for a while, and that's now finally showing up in the UK.
And the Friendship Math short is up on YouTube.
And my understanding, this is in fact the final beach short.
Hey.
We're done with that.
We're done with the beach episodes. And the last bit of news, Sibsy has posted some of the old storyboards that she did with comparisons to their final designs.
Mm-hmm.
I think one, maybe two, a couple of them I recognize from every little thing.
All three of them
was it all the same episode?
Yeah, the same.
Every little
episode.
thing she does. That episode. But it is interesting seeing the comparisons between her storyboards and the final designs.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like UK's Tiny Pop will be airing The Mean Six early. Looks like it's targeted for Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. I mean, it's only a few days. It's not only a huge deal.
Yeah, it's not like
a lot of people have already
world.
watched the leak anyway.
Yeah. So yes, they might be airing it a few days early. We'll see what happens. And a trailer for next week's episode is up on YouTube.
The mid-season finale.
Mid-season
The Mean
finale.
Six.
Yep. So yes, that is the news. Moving along, we do have a comic to talk about, like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode. So, Nemesis, take it away.
Yeah, it's Ponyville Mysteries #1, the first comic in the new series to replace Legends of Magic, which replaced Friends Forever, which replaced the... what was that other one? The other one. No. I don't remember what it's called now. It's been a while.
It's been a long time. The first one I remember is Friends Forever.
Was it Friends Forever first? Because they went to 10 issues of that first-ish thing, and then they...
Oh, no. It was like, they had a set that was focused on one.
Yeah, that was that
I
first.
remember because the second one was Rainbow Dash, and I bought the special edition.
Yeah,
thing
and then they had Legends of Magic. Now they have Ponyville Mysteries.
Yeah,
which is a sort of continuation of the books, as you find out very quickly.
Very quickly.
Anyways, written by Christina Rice with art by Agnes Gorboska and colors by Heather Breckel. Yeah, like I said, it drops you right in, and it's like, yeah, it references stuff that happened in the books, which unfortunately neither of us have read.
Yep.
Yeah, the CMC in the hospital helping out and stuff, and it turns out supplies keep going missing from the supply closet, and Nurse Redheart keeps getting yelled at by Nurse Nightingale. Of course, Nightingale. But anyway, yeah, so the CMC endeavor to figure out what the heck's going on, and, well, they also meet a janitor who's a little scary. And that's the mystery. Who in the world is stealing supplies?
The janitor in a hospital is a little scary.
But he's not crazy. Anyway, Trey, it's kind of a pretty good issue, I think.
Yeah, I liked it.
Pretty nice.
It was simple, but it works.
Yeah, the only thing is, it does apparently just kind of assume you've read the novels.
The novels.
Which we haven't. But, I mean, it's not like you have to know them to understand it, but it just kind of just drop you in. Yeah,
this story is self-contained within the comic, but I mean, to know how they got to this point, I guess it doesn't explain why they're volunteering. I'm assuming those were explained in the novels.
Maybe. Well, maybe I'll find out if I can read those.
Yeah.
But it's a kind of interesting story. I mean,
yeah, it does set up for the rest of the comics, though.
Because there's a bit of a, I guess, stinger at the end. Aha!
Yep. Let's do this for real. Let's be sleuths.
Yeah, also Nurse Nightingale. Florence Nightingale.
Yep.
So art's great. There's some goofy things. There's this one kid that looks a little weird. Like there's this one patient. She looks a little weird.
Oh.
Just because her eyes are extra shiny, and she's staring off into space while talking to the janitor. It's weird looking. But yeah, it's actually a pretty interesting little, I guess, first issue.
It is.
It's
a neat little setup. I like it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll keep on checking those out as they come out. So yeah, go ahead, recommend and getting it.
Gives a thumbs up from us.
Especially like the CMC.
A hooves up from us.
Ooh.
So yes, moving on from the comic, we do have the main episode of Ponies to talk about today, and that is Marks for Effort. So as a quick summary, Starlight makes a face. As a real summary, CMC want to go to Twilight school. Twilight says no because they already know about friendship. They run into someone who's having issues at the school, so they help them, who then purposely fails the test trying to get the CMC into the school. That doesn't work, but then they apologize. The student apologizes, and then everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, it's a CMC episode.
Yep.
It is a CMC episode through and through. And basically, the CMC just don't get it.
Again.
They just don't get it. We do meet a new character, though. One of the new students. It's a bit interesting on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're voiced by a new person as well. I don't recognize Sonny Westbrook, I believe is the voice actor's name.
Yep.
What was the student's name? I've already forgot.
Cozy Glow.
Cozy Glow was the name of the new student. Got it. Yeah, I've already forgot. Just watched the episode. I already forgot.
That's not good.
It's not good. But I also have a crappy memory, so I'll just blame it on that. Overall, though, I think it wasn't a bad episode. I mean, I'm not jumping for joy. I didn't say it. I could have, but I didn't. But it wasn't a bad episode. It was mostly enjoyable. We've had worse episodes this season.
It's a pretty alright episode. It works. There's no real problem with it. It's just, I don't know.
The CMC just don't get it again.
Yeah, I think the problem's not so much that, it's just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of feels kind of low energy.
Yeah.
Is the problem really? It's nothing really wrong with it. It's just kind of very low energy and not particularly in an entertaining way. Because you can still do a low energy episode and make it really, fun to watch. But this one doesn't really quite hit that. It's still pretty good. It's just not amazing.
I guess low key episode would be.
Yeah, it's kind of all right.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the episodes are low-key just because, we get their slice of life.
They're just slice of life episodes.
I mean, that's most of the episodes.
That's what the series is.
It's just kind of, this one's just kind of, I don't know, just I would actually just, low-key is kind of one thing, but low energy is more, it's just kind of like, it just kind of goes along and it does its thing and it's done.
It just.
It's the tortoise.
It's Tank. Yeah. It is interesting. It's like they want to get into the school of friendship. Is it more because they think the school is cool, or they just don't like their school?
I think they think it's cool, and they don't want to be doing what they do.
They don't want to do actual school. They just want to play games.
I think it's just almost. I mean, maybe subconsciously they kind of just want to breeze through.
Yeah,
because they would.
They would.
And it is, and then the whole thing, their whole opening was they think it's cool inside, and they see the classes, and like Pinky's handing out cupcakes, and they're playing buckball in Applejack's class, and Dash is telling stories, as you see later, and stuff like that. So of course they're like, oh wow, it's way better than our school. We just learned math and stuff.
We just have to learn math and clean the chalkboard.
Yeah.
They just wanted to get out of school. What is funny? Out of all of this, and at the end they get their honorary diplomas, it means they just go back to their normal school.
Yeah.
They never got what they wanted.
Womp womp. Yeah, you remarked on this. The opening was very
Oh yeah, the opening was incredibly generic. It was just like we get through the opening, get to the title, the title screen and title song, and just like that did nothing to make me want to watch this episode and stick around.
Yeah, I was inside this episode written by Nicole DeBook. Or yeah.
Yeah, she's a good writer.
And she's one of the story editors for the season.
She's like one of the bigwigs. But yeah, it's just kind of a okay episode. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just all right.
Yeah.
But I can already see everyone's latched onto the Starlight face.
Yeah.
Everyone's already... It was a good face. It really was. I will say it was... As much as we don't like Starlight, that was a funny scene.
It was kind of weird.
Devious. Wait, no, I can't say that.
Yeah, she said it was devious. It's like, that's really not... How screwed up is your moral compass if you think that's devious?
Well, actually, that would... If she thinks that's devious, it means she's not a very devious person. So it means her... But she is kind of. So it's like completely opposite.
It's just weird.
It is. But it was a great... This is still a hilarious scene, and the face was amazing. Just the I-beam face.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like...
Sip.
Yeah.
Sip
I'm useless. Cocoa. Yes, you are. Why are you still here? All those weird. There's not much use to her guidance counselor or friendship schools. Yes, there is. There should be anyway.
People will struggle with friendship, as we can see.
I'm not sure.
Although that does bring a point. You would have a guidance counselor when people are struggling with friendships, right?
Mm-hmm.
But since it's a school about friendship, it's the same exact job as the mentors they just brought the CMC in for. To help them with friendship.
Yeah, for CMC are tutors.
This is
now.
like
CMC are just tutors.
Yeah.
And all that entails, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't think it gets them out of normal schooling.
Right.
You still have to go to school.
No.
And learn math. Don't be afraid of math. It's not bad.
Math is power.
Math is actually can be fun. You just have to have a good teacher. And not get ahead of yourself.
I never liked math. I was always good at it. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
I hated it, but I was good at it.
I always kind of enjoyed it. But I just never put effort into things. That was my problem with schools. I just never put in effort.
Right. I want to talk about the new character.
New character.
Yeah, Cozy Glow. It's weird because she is really cutesy. Like, excessively so. She's short. She's got big eyes. She's got curly hair. She's a lot like Shirley Temple in that regard. Which is kind of the inspiration for the villain of Cats Don't Dance. What's her face? I can't remember her name now. But yeah, she's the villain. That thing is just like very excessively cutesy.
Oh. With the high-pitched voice and everything.
Yeah, very high-pitched, shorter, curly hair, all that stuff. Also making... like adorable faces and stuff. Yes. She even did the kind of the hoof to her cheek, just there's a smile and everything. Yeah. It's like, look how cute I am. It's like, I'm more. Every single time I see that character, any sort of media now, I'm instantly suspicious. Like, okay, what are you hiding?
You're trying too hard to be cute.
Yep.
You're putting on a facade.
What are you hiding?
Nothing's that cute. The world is too dark for that kind of cuteness.
Yeah, he's like, you're too cute even for MLP. What's up here? And also, yeah, we got the CMC also trying to do their fake.
Oh yeah,
we need to learn about friendship. No, really, you guys. Apple Bloom shirking her chores, and Applejack. What the heck are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should need to learn friendship better.
Blink, blink, smile, smile.
That's a good... Yes, you do. I'll be your personal tutor. Now get back to work as your first lesson. That backfired.
But Sweetie Belle bothering Rarity. Repeaty Bell.
Repeaty Bell.
Please, no.
Have it now.
And of course, Scootaloo using once again the disguise mask. Trying to get into the class. And it just gets so excited she has to finish the story off for Dash. Like, I never told this dude.
I never told him.
What's scary is Dash didn't recognize her.
Well, she was kind of hiding in the back.
I know, but it's still just kind of, wait a minute. Scootaloo! Old man Scootaloo was you the whole time.
Old man Scootaloo. And for some reason, that just reminded me of Invader Zim.
And then there was
like old kids and Alien.
How's it going?
How's it go?
But also the really weird, poorly acted thing.
Oh yes,
bumping into each other.
The really Yeah.
At least it wasn't Celestia.
Still better acting than Celestia.
And the sad thing was Fluttershy and Pinkie buying it.
Yeah. Oh, look, they resolved it on their own.
Yeah, when they hugged, because like, yeah, we did it. Hug. Yeah, we did it. Oh, God, they resolved it. Pinkie just has a little pennant with the CMC on it, just dancing around. Oh, yeah, the friendship lessons themselves have to know the elements of harmony.
Seems rather self-serving for that to be in the curriculum, I think, there, Twilight. You think friendship's all about you guys, isn't it?
Well, they are a strong group of friends.
They are, but it's just like,
Yeah, but it's just element of control.
The element of control. Interesting.
And then the having to do the tasks for those 3 random ponies, the Big Max, Mrs. Cake, and Bon Bon. Bon Bon, who spoke again.
You need to figure out something they need. What does Bon Bon need, Lyra? Just go out, grab Lyra.
Here's a Lyra.
Here's a Lyra. I thought you needed this.
Lyra very shocked, just because you're sitting on a park bench, and now what? Some filly's carrying her.
Bench and all.
Oh, hey, Lyra.
Oh, hey.
Thankfully they're now keeping the voice consistent because Andrea Lemon once again doing the voice.
Yeah. It was a weird time with Bon Bon. Yep. Always got a different voice.
I didn't put those in my bag.
The classic line.
Yeah. There's also
this is cake.
Yeah, this is the sprinkle.
Now you won't have to make rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah, sort them all out. Look, I made a rainbow sprinkle. Well, and just do Big Mac's chores for him so he could go, I don't know, make out with Sugar Belle.
I guess.
That's what she's going to do off camera. Behind the shed.
No, this is a PG rated podcast. We can't talk about that.
We're going for a roll in the hay.
No. No. We have to keep this family friendly. Anyway, move away from that. Don't know what else to move over to, because like I said, this one isn't exactly a fun, super exciting, fun-filled episode. Yeah. It was okay, but it was just a thing, I guess.
It was a thing.
It was a thing. Wasn't bad.
Oh, we got butterflies flying around in the heart shape because Fluttershy's class.
Yeah.
And also hearing Fluttershy try to raise her voice. It's kind of weird. Andrea Libman's in that weird point of she has to make Fluttershy loud, but
also not loud.
I remember she talked about this before, I think it was convention or something. She said the problem is when they make Fluttershy loud, it's easy to accidentally slip into Pinkie's voice.
Yeah.
So you have to be really careful. What was also weird to me is when it was shown that Cozy Glow failed, and Twilight's like, you 3 office now. And Twilight's just immediately accusing them of sabotaging, intentionally sabotaging her. And they're like, we didn't do that, though. And it's like, it just feels weird to me because, like, would Twilight really jump on them that hard?
Yeah, it did. That did seem kind of quick. I was like, you kind of came to a rather quick conclusion to something, and you're like the one who doesn't do that. It's kind of odd for Twilight to quickly jump to that. It's and it seems he didn't really try to defend themselves.
She knew they were tutoring her. She knew that, and then I guess, and she knew also that's the reason why they were Cozy Clothes having a problem. So it's kind of weird, just because like she immediately jumps to you deliberately sabotaged.
Yeah, it's like because she knew they're also wanting to get into the school.
But then again, it's kind of weird. Like if she should retain something. It's like if she completely failed like that, that would be like, I mean, particularly with the answers she's giving, like your mom,
your mom,
but your mom joking now, Pony. What a world we live in. Yep. But yeah, it's kind of. I think it's one of those things. It's just they can't resolve it there. Then the episode's too early, over too early.
Yeah, they need to pad it out.
And they couldn't really make it go too long because they didn't. They could have actually shortened another scene, I think, but even it's just Tyler's like, I don't know, just kind of weird.
It was. I'm not entirely certain how to fix it though.
Yeah. The other thing was Spike still has his wings.
Yes, that was a thing.
He's still getting used to them.
Oh, yeah. That whole scene.
The projector.
Spike, you're in charge. And then come back. Yeah. Oh, dragon, my dragon.
What are you doing?
Spike starting a revolution.
Spike, what are you doing? Yeah, also the wing covering up the projector because, whoops, not used to him yet.
Yep.
Or tripping over him.
I wonder if he has the same issues Twilight did trying to sleep.
Ooh. Because I've noticed they're always splayed out. They're never, like, folded up or anything. It's like,
Yeah.
Have
Stop
you
thinking about Rarity?
It's lasted far more than 4 hours there. Like,
We're supposed to see a doctor.
but yeah, this is kind of weird just because it's not a lot to with this episode, but
Yeah, there isn't.
yeah, I don't know. It's just this episode is just it's all right.
Yeah, it's like we've said, it's not a bad episode. There's nothing. We've had
It
worse
just feels
episodes
low
this
energy.
season, I think we've had worse episodes. This one's a decent episode. It's definitely watchable. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't think it's gonna grab people like other episodes have. There's nothing in it that's really exceptionally noteworthy.
It's just kind of weird because they're like, oh, we got the student 6, and now we got another character.
Another one, yes, the student 6. That is something. As the CNC were looking through the different episodes, each one there's one of the student 6 in each episode, in each class. That's
what are you talking about? The student 6 have barely appeared in any episodes.
Yeah, well, there was for each class, one of the student 6 was in each one of them.
At least one.
At least one. I think Kevin may have had 2.
The cupcake one, there was Yona and
and Ocellus.
Ocellus, yeah.
Yoda and Oedipus.
Yeah.
Sorry. And Starscream was with Fluttershy.
Yeah. What's his face? The laid back pony guy. I can't remember his name.
Sandbags. Sandbar.
Sandbar.
I'm just gonna use fake
I think it was
names for him.
Applejack.
Yeah. Sandbar was with
Oh, yeah, the other
Applejack.
thing was I just did notice that the first window they looked in was the supply closet. Like, oh, look, it's the yelling room.
The yelling room. Referencing that episode.
It's all right. It's an all right episode, but
It's
nothing
all right.
particularly spectacular or anything.
I'm not doing any cartwheels.
There's worse. There's worse this season, but there's also better.
Yeah. And that's all I can say about that episode.
Yep.
Unless you've got something else to add.
I'm trying to think if there's anything super important in this episode that we just kind of glossed over. That's happened before. We just kind of go whoop right over it. It's like anything super important. I just remember the kite. The Windows kite.
Oh, the Windows. They use the Windows colors, which are also the Google colors.
Uh-oh.
Except they put it in a square format, which is more like Windows.
They get the cat out of the bush. We have updated our privacy policy.
Oh man, can someone edit the failed test to say that? What is this? We've updated our privacy policy.
Also, the graduation caps.
Yes,
Graduation caps. And they got to toss them up even. Yeah, they're honorary.
Yep. Honorary is still official.
And one of them landed on Twilight's head. So now we could get an official victor of Twilight with a graduation cap.
Yay! I wonder if that was an intentional reference back to the original drawing.
Probably not just a thing.
That'd
Not
be
everything
interesting.
is a reference.
Not everything is. Sometimes it's just an incidental. It's a reference that they didn't mean to make.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, it
As
just
Jim
happened.
said, I don't know. It's like, is that a reference to some obscure anime? I don't know. I don't watch anime.
Sure, whatever. Is it an anime that would get us in trouble? Yes, then it isn't. If no, sure.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we got to
I can't think of anything else.
ramble
really.
on about this episode. I guess we can move into fan content then. I will start this off. I got one thing to feature, and instead of a song, I'm going to feature a whole EP.
That's not one thing, you liar.
It's one thing, not one song. Anyway, just one small thing. It's not. It is kind of small. It's an EP. Anyway,
Derailed. This successful.
yes, I'm going to feature Bank Payne's rewritable E EP. And yeah, I really enjoy this whole EP. It's based on a story about sunset. I almost said sunlight. That's your fault.
Good.
You are corrupting me. Yeah, it's a story about sunset and the struggle shortly after getting hit with the rainbow laser.
Ouch.
Yeah, trying to figure things out. I really like what Bank did with this. There's a lot of emotion present in all of these songs. You can really feel how it moves through all of them. If you go to the Bandcamp and click each of the songs, there's a little piece of the story.
Info button.
Yeah, you click the song, and under the description for each of the songs, there's part of the story as you go through it. It's just really well done. I really like the opening song, the opening interlude, how it starts off with the alarm clock, and then it modifies, especially when you read how that opening goes, the emotion that's supposed to be there. It fits so well.
Oh, the vibrating phone.
Yeah, it starts out with the vibrating phone, and then it moves into that low. Yeah, it's just...
Oh, God, it's getting louder!
Yeah, and then it just drops into that dark... It's just a really well-done song. It's really well-done EP. It's just really good.
Yeah, you said the vibrating phone opening was just getting louder and louder. It's like, that would bother the heck out of me if I was asleep and my phone just getting louder like that. No, stop.
Yeah, and then just drags on and drops. Yeah, it's like...
Throw the phone at the wall.
Yeah, it's like it turning into a nightmare.
The thing is, it's a kind of a weirdly low-key song set throughout a large chunk of it, especially, it doesn't really even get intense until like the Ironside Carousel song. Most of it's kind of real low. I'm not sure if this is a rain effect or a crackling effect.
I think there's a crackling, almost like a staticky crackling effect.
I think it's a crackling effect. Sometimes it sounds like rain, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's kind of cool because it kind of gives it a feeling like a third or fourth generation copy.
Yeah.
Like analog copy. Yeah, the thing is, Way Back Home, that song is also, that's the one song that has more of a way more hopeful feeling than the rest of it.
Yes, and it fits, again, if you read the descriptions, that's her coming out of things and finding help, kind of a bit.
Yeah. Also, the bonus track's pretty nice.
Yeah. The bonus track's also pretty good. It's a remaster of an older one.
Yeah.
It's not actually part of the story, but it's still pretty good.
It's just a bonus.
It's a bonus.
Bonus stage.
Yeah.
Collect all the blue spheres.
Oh, God. Don't remind me.
Yeah, it's a really nice EP.
It is. I would highly recommend getting it.
Bending those rules.
Yes. That's the only thing I'm going to feature. I'm not going to add on any other songs on top of that.
Good.
You have fanfics, though.
Yeah, so fanfics. First, going to start off with updates. First, I Don't Need Magic got 2 new chapters, surprisingly. It's usually one a week, but suddenly 2 this time, for some reason or another.
They said because cliffhangers are great, but don't want to make us wait a week on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhangers. Because we finally find out a villain. There's a villain. There they are.
We find out
who it is.
We find out who the villain is.
Yep.
And then the second chapter.
Yeah. Which I didn't get to read because I didn't know.
The Nightmare.
Oh, the Nightmare. Ooh.
We see the Nightmare. Sunset's Nightmare.
Oh, fun.
And the power of love.
Right. Okay. Yeah, but then the other thing that updated, The Worst of All Possible Worlds, got 2 new chapters as well. Continuing the Discord arc that just began, and Sunset is now an alicorn in this world, and she runs off into the not-so-bad lands and finds Pinky.
Oh, boy.
Pinky's not a good person here.
Pinky's not a good pony.
No. She's a little messed up.
A little bit.
Just a little bit there. There's a line in there which might imply she's been discorded. I have to double check. There's one line, because I was wondering about that, and I remember there's a line about her pink not being quite correct.
Yeah.
So I was like wondering if she's actually discorded and Sunset doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But in which way, Pinky does some messed up stuff.
Yes.
And resents Sunset, let's just say that, for what she does.
Yeah.
So those are the updates this week. Featured, though, I got 2 fics. 2 of them. Most of them are kind of short side. First one is 0.1 by Sunnypack. It's only 1,179 words. It's marked as horror. I wouldn't call it straight up horror so much. It's more on the psychological side. More of the thing is very much on the tense thing. Not so much to the tenseness and kind of unsettling. to a degree, particularly at the
Yeah.
end when you realize what's going on. It's let's just say the title is very important.
0.1.
It's one of those. It's short enough. I can't really talk about too much without spoiling what the heck's going on. Let's just say it involves Twilight, and she's doing some experiments with magic and whatnot.
Yeah, it's psychological. Definitely a psychological horror thing.
Unnerved me a little bit.
Yeah, that's its intention, is to kind of unsettle and unnerve you with the thought. It's like, ooh.
Yeah. I've seen stories and kind of go along the same line, but they go much more for the macabre rather than what this does.
Yeah. It's not an uncommon trope.
No.
What this uses, but
a lot of them kind of, I think, go to more. A lot of them go to more of an extreme. I'm not really like, that's kind of just, you're just trying to make things dark. It feels like you're just trying to make things dark for the sake of being dark. This one's more along the lines of just kind of a oh dear.
Yeah.
So I like this one a lot more than a lot of the ones that are in the same vein. But the other one is called Sandalous by Estee.
Oh boy.
No, I did not mispronounce it. This one's nearly 5,300 word fic, and it's about Rarity, and she gets a client who asks her to make sandals.
For a pony.
Yeah, for a pony. And Rarity kind of goes off the deep end because of this. Let's just say that. The whole thing is Rarity trying to figure that out. How in the world do you do this? There's a lot of funny little bits in this, I'll say that.
There is.
There's a bit with Spike I really liked.
Flip, flop.
Yeah, stuff like that. And then Twilight having to get involved with Rarity right there, trying to,
yes.
Trying to help.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fun one. I would say definitely check this one out for sure.
It's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Rarity just going mad.
Yeah,
which is always fun to watch. I'll be honest. It's always fun to watch Rarity go mad.
Yeah.
And this one is kind of understandable. Yeah,
it is understandable. She's doing her best, and it just got the better of her.
So yeah, I check them both out, but the first one I understand some people are a little unnerved by horror and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, it's not macabre.
It's psychological. That's what we're saying. It's not gory or anything. It's just,
I think there's like a little bit of blood, but not like gory.
Yeah. But there's the blood thing is more,
it's bleeding, but not like, it's not macabre bleeding.
Yeah. So those are the fics. Check them out.
Yep.
I recommend them.
And that's it. Mm-hmm. That's the end. No more. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear other episodes, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. We also have like RSS feeds and all that good stuff there. So check that out. You can also find us on iTunes. Just search for Pony411. Have it subscribe and auto download. You can also rate us there, so give us good stars. You can also find us on Stitcher, Stitcher.com, or the mobile apps. Just search for us, Pony411. We are also on Google Play. It's play.google.com/music, and then you can search for Pony411. You can find us there. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/pony411. Go there, subscribe to us, like the episodes. You can comment on them as well. I recommend you do, and if you want notification, you can click the notification bell, because that's the thing with YouTube. We're also on Ponyville Live. With all the other shows that they have there, you can find us. It will update with the YouTube page. We also air Ponyville FM every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, so tune in, or tune in any other time for great music and live DJs and other stuff like that. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can email us at pony411podcast@gmail.com. So send us comments, criticisms, suggestions. If you want us to take a look at something or talk about something, send it to us. We will take a look. If you just want to say hi, that works too. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Like us there, send us messages. We'll post when updates happen, all that good stuff. We're also on Twitter, @pony411. Follow us, tweet us. Best way for quick little communications and see us tweet random nonsense. Follow us there. You can also follow us on our personal Twitter accounts. I am at Alca7raz with a 7 instead of T and an underscore at the end, and he is at Nemesis Prime 1. So you can follow us there as well and see whatever we happen to tweet.
Transformers pictures.
I don't even know what the last thing I tweeted was. But yes, that is it. That's the end of the episode. Hope you liked what you heard. And we hope you tune in next week when we talk about
The Mean Six.
The Mean Six, which is
the mid-season finale.
So you'll definitely want to hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, remember, please pony responsibly. See ya.
Goodbye.